Welcome back, everybody, to round 3 of Hot Modern Action.
The hottest modern action you can find on any Tuesday night here at GameSwap Mason
Or anywhere.
on Top Deck Productions. Basically the hottest modern action on Twitch.
How do you feel about this Hot Modern Action right here?
Ooh, I've not seen Justin play this deck yet. And is this pile nomenclature something that we've done? Or is that happening in the larger Magic world as it stands?
Couldn't tell you, but I don't like it.
I know that Robert Meadows, kind of may have started it, maybe the origin of it.
We didn't start the fire.
It's been burning. So yeah, here we are, piling away.
What's in this Naya pile?
I bet you it's just Naya pacifier.
The old Naya pacifier. I see 2 lightning helixes, looking good.
All right.
Do you think we added Bloodbraid Elves to Naya pacifier for an extra blocker?
Perhaps.
But no, we're giving Mark a hard time, but he's really in tune with the old Naya deck.
All right, here we are.
Starting off with a Nikado.
This card's attacking, and the onus is on Justin Gebing here to
Search for Ascanta.
search for Ascanta, but to last long enough to make this Turbo Turns deck go off. Because what he wants to do is he wants to sit around for as long as possible and eventually get like 10 mana in play and take all the turns.
Yeah, absolutely. Sacred Foundry here is going to be the pull for Mark.
Yeah, and it's going to help him deal an additional 2 damage, putting Justin all the way down to 17. A bolt to Justin's face? 14 for him.
I think seeing double snow-covered island kind of tells Mark that he needs to get this left field down fast.
Yep. Upkeep, we're going to Giga Drowse. I like this play quite a bit.
Tap all your dudes.
Tap all of your permanents. This is basically just like a little mini Time Walk.
Old mini Time Walk.
He still gets a draw. He's still going to get a land play. But Justin's not going to take any damage this turn. And that's the important part, right?
I don't know that that's the important part, but it is something that's important here.
Rain to the graveyard. Inkmoth Nexus is the land. And we've got Cryptic Command online.
I saw a Rabble Master in Mark's hand.
Oh, yeah? Man, if he plays that before combat and Justin gets to Cryptic tap your team, could be a big deal.
Yes, it could. I don't know if I'm too excited about that play. I might just get him for 3. He has 2 lightning helixes in hand. So I'm pretty interested in just attacking for 3, and then I could sit back on that. But here it is. Cryptic, tap, or no, we're just going to counter draw.
Counter draw takes 3. How's that suit you?
That's a bold move from Justin. So here's the thing.
Is that better?
If you're at 11 life, would you spend a counter spell on a burn spell?
Oh, this is super lucky. I don't think Justin set that up.
He did not set that up.
But being able to take an extra turn in this spot right here is very good.
Oh, yeah.
So this Serum Visions puts 8 in the graveyard. And
8. I see 6.
Or 6, I'm sorry. And then the next Search for Ascanta trigger will be 7, flipping the search. And that's an important part here because he wants to look at a lot of cards in order to help him start taking all the turns. This card's almost irrelevant. Yep.
flipped it.
Here's an exhaustion.
So I was playing against Taking Turns deck a couple weeks ago with the Lantern deck.
Uh-huh.
And my opponent exhaustioned me. I was just like, okay.
All right, I'm exhausted.
Joke's on you. I've been exhausted for years.
You do not sleep well.
I don't. I just untapped all my artifacts. Continued to do Lantern things for a turn, and then, yeah, very interesting.
Spotter Monkey, how we doing out there?
Taking extra turns, how we're doing.
All right.
Oh, apparently we had some buzzing.
It's buzzing. I was working on some chords. I was trying to get some feedback, but the Spotter Monkey did not respond.
Spotter Monkey does not respond to your whims. Are you kidding me?
I responded to his whim. Is this a
Part the water veil?
Part the water veil. This is an important one. Exhaustion is going to keep Mark tapped, and Justin gets the pass. I guess counter draw was the right choice there, because
really set this
up.
Motion.
The miracle on top was pretty nice.
Yeah, it's.
So this is how this deck wins the game. It puts Part the Water Veil. It awakens its Inkmoth Nexus, and then you can actually still activate that to give it Infect. Over the course of 2 turns, you can deal 10 Infect damage.
How about 14 Infect damage?
Well, the 10's all that matters. The first 10 are the only ones that matters.
Fair enough. It does look like Mark's getting another turn, though. And that's a big deal.
Yeah. Yep, Justin's got a lot of land coming, which is a function of the deck, I'm sure.
All right. Bash for 7.
7 poison.
Can't take any more of those.
Nope. So Mark would have to have Path specifically, and Justin not have a counterspell.
We found the poison counter.
Yep.
We
put some dice on it. Yep, there we go.
Which you can't do in Comp RL anymore.
No.
Oh, so Birds of Paradise in hand for Mark. Could be an important player here.
Yeah, that could be a big blocker. So buy Mark an additional turn.
So you need to set up a turn where you win the game next turn.
There's Stirring Wildwoods as well.
So you can sit back on this Lightning Helix, or he could play out a Knight of the Reliquary. I like playing out the Knight here. Gives you a lot more damage next turn.
Yep.
And a lot more flexibility next turn as well. Oh, man.
Yeah. That matters.
I mean, that's the game. So he just gets to activate, swing, block.
Yep, he's gonna get a search activation here just for good measure.
Yucks.
Yep, those cards to the bottom.
That'll do it.
And just to make short work of it.
Yeah, so two very fortunate miracle draws there for Justin. The last one could have been any extra turn.
Yes.
But the fact that he got to miracle 1 for 2 is a pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal. Other things that are big deals. This Rishadan Port reprint might be the biggest deal.
The biggest? I think it's the second biggest deal.
Okay, what's the biggest deal?
The biggest deal. Thank you for subscribing.
Hopeless. You're hope. It's all right. It's all right to admit that. That's the first step to gaining hope.
Find your hope. The biggest deal.
Biggest deal. Tell me the biggest one.
Thursday nights in March, we're having a Top Deck Productions Modern League.
Oh, we're in league?
We're in league. So the deal here is you sign up by being a Patreon subscriber.
Okay.
Of some amount, I don't know. Take a look.
Of a number.
It's in a book. I'm sure the Spotter Monkey will put it in chat. But you show up, you play the regular GameSwap Modern Thursday. Everything's normal, except at the end, whoever has the best record, second best record, and the third best record gets some fabulous prizes.
First place is? We don't know yet?
I think first place is a Jace.
Second place, beautiful set of steak knives.
Third place, you're fired.
You're fired. I cannot wait to get fired from this job. Yeah, it should be good. Should be a lot of fun.
Yes, it should be a lot of fun. Probably going to be here every week playing different decks.
Gonna try.
Taylor has committed to being here every single week and playing a different deck every week.
I never. Well, I said
signed the
that, and then I
He's-
reneged on it.
Hasn't even been the first Thursday yet. How are you gonna renege on it?
Well, I said I'll play a different deck every week, and then I realized that I probably don't have that many modern decks I could play.
Oh,
I've got like 2 I could for sure play. I don't want to play any of the ones you owned.
Really?
I would try Jund, but I would play it so badly it would be laughable.
So I've got Jund, Abzan, obviously, but those are like 90% the same cards.
Right. Well, I would never play Abzan because there's no Bloodbraid Elf in it.
Fair.
But if you give me Jund that can attack, I can, start turning them sideways.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I've got Storm, Dredge, Lantern.
Dredge could be an interesting one. If I think the metagame shifts into Dredge.
Yeah, Dredge is a solid one. Dredge is always a decent deck to play. It's kind of like Affinity, but it's much easier to pack fewer than the required amount of graveyard hate than it is to pack the fewer the required amount of artifact hate, because
Sure.
artifact hate is much more abundant.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to have all kinds of decks here. Decks coming out of our ears every Thursday night
Yeah.
in March. So
I think we're gonna have the same people commenting. I think
play
it's
Lantern,
Adam
only Lantern. Listen, dude, Guy Ben. That is probably what's going to happen. Not going to lie. Probably going to play a lot of Lantern. I have a lot of fun playing that deck.
Adam Olds and Robert Meadows should be here every Thursday.
I'm going to have to
Call
brew
in
up
the action.
a deck that has Narnum Renegades in it just for Robert Meadows.
Why don't you just play a good deck instead?
Good point.
All right.
Listen, if Robert can get second at a Classic with Narnum Renegades in his deck, I can at least do well in the league with the same handicap.
I don't think. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say something there, but decided against it.
Wow. The censorship is real. Taylor Gunn is growing as a person.
Every day.
You guys have witnessed real character growth in the stream tonight.
All right. Here's Mark with a Mikado again.
It's a good one drop. Exactly what you need. No one drop from Justin.
I want Scab Clan Mauler as the follow-up. The 3/3 Bloodthirst
Oh, I know
guy.
what it is. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I just want all the 3/3s.
So if he did have a Scab Clan Mauler,
Yeah.
then the land that he would have fetched would have been a Temple Garden.
Okay.
But instead we have this Voice of Resurgence, which is a much more reasonable card.
See, I want this to be Fleece Mane Lion.
Why? You're being absurd.
It is another power.
You're being a little crazy. More than a little crazy.
I just want aggression.
I want what I want.
I want aggression.
I believe you. I think knowing that Justin has Giga Drowses in his deck, and that is likely how he's going to slow you down a bit, that this Voice of Resurgence could be very
Woo! That's a card.
big. Rabble, rabble.
Here comes 6. Yeah, this isn't going to end well.
How's it taste?
Justin's like, it tastes like defeat.
No Search for Escanton, too. Low-key, Search for Escanton was the best card that he played the entire last game. It was a huge, huge deal.
Okay.
Exhaust you. Well, you don't untap those lands. But you do get a beat-in for 4.
A bunch, yep.
Taste it.
So delicious.
So I think this is going to put him down to 7. There we go. We've caught up with life totals. So Justin at 7. Here's a Bird of Paradise.
There it is. I don't think Justin has a play here. Like, Cryptic Command, tap your team, still generates another creature for Mark.
Engulf the Shores.
Wow.
One-time dealer.
Wow, that would be a huge deal. You want to talk about a kicking? That is a butt kicking right there.
There are some shores. And they need engulfing. Here's an exhaustion. Sure, Mark's getting a little tired of those. Yes, sir.
We did it. We went there.
Once again, your boy is back.
Went there. We're on a fire. This
here's
is
the
the
damage.
handsome John Douglas, ladies and gentlemen, with all the puns tonight.
This Goblin Rabble Master is doing a great job of fighting through an exhaustion.
Engulf the Shores.
He doesn't have an Engulf the Shores.
He could tap the team.
He's too much of a coward to play Engulf the Shores.
Oh, God, that's aggressive, but all right.
So the
I would
problem is,
sideboard it in.
if he taps the team, Mark's going to get this elemental token.
It doesn't matter. He's dead either way.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, no. I think Mark has a pretty big blowout card here.
As if he needs it.
All right, go to attacks.
All right.
Tap your team. All right, so get a guy, and then we're going to tap your team. And then we get an elemental that's gargantuan.
And getting more gargantuan every turn.
Every turn.
It's growing.
It's certainly growing on me.
Like a wart.
Did it. All right, so we're going to tap your team.
Tap your team, draw a card.
Oh, but Justin. This is the card that we talk about being so versatile and modern.
Yeah. It's not.
It is.
I want to see him snap exhaustion after Cryptic tap your team.
Does he get another turn? Yeah, he'll get one more turn, I think, still. But all right, tap your team.
Including the bird. Yep, bird down. Tap your team draws a card. What else you got?
Oh, no, yeah. He gets to pump with the Keswick Wolf run. That's game. Untap two of my guys.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my. And pump one for 1 power.
Ah,
That's Xaxes. Blessed Alliance. A very versatile card out of a lot of these white creature deck sideboards. It can do everything.
yeah, that card's pretty good.
We saw the humans deck.
The humans deck?
Yeah, the humans deck lose last round to Augustus Truft.
The ghost. Yeah, if you Blessed Alliance a ghost.
Yeah, just put that
Real
angel
nice.
trigger on the stack and bless them down.
Oh, I got this extra mana. Let me get some life. What you know about that?
Yeah, why not?
Want to negate that whole thing.
You do you. You do you.
Me do me.
You do you. So, Blessed Alliance aside, Mark just put on way too much pressure for Justin. Justin being back on the play is a big deal for him.
Yeah.
Basically like one free time walk to start the game.
Oh, sure. You can get that whole extra turn.
Yeah, we're going to play the time walk deck. We might as well get all the extra time walks.
All the time walks. Walk the whole time. Oh, boy. I feel for Justin.
Do you?
I do. That game was just a beating.
Listen, if you're playing taking turns, you have got to be prepared to get beat down like that.
Sure.
It's just going to happen.
It is going to happen.
You have to have so many cards in your deck that just take an extra turn. You can't really afford to mount any real defense if they put up a lot of pressure.
I do want to shout out Justin for playing the nice, crisp games of Magic. He doesn't linger around when there's the game is obvious.
Mm-hmm.
He just moves right through it, and I really like that as a commentator.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times people are bumbling around. They're not looking for their wins. They just want to sit there and think about the situation they're in for a minute.
Oh, what a situation they've been in.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that not everybody is going to be able to have an immediate grasp of, like, a board state and just be like, all right, well, I'm screwed at this point.
Yeah.
Like, they have to work things out and see if there's, like, any small, unique angle they can take. So, I don't get mad when my opponent does it. As a commentator, sometimes.
Sometimes a little
The
frustrated.
writing's just on the wall, and you're like, all right.
All right, wrap it up. We're just putting this one to bed, please. Thank
We
you.
need to get, like, a little radio out there and play,
Yeah.
like, the Oscars Wrap It Up song. Like, give a cue to the Spider Monkey.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
this game's over. Play the music.
I wonder if we could get like a soundboard together for the Spotter Monkey, so we could just drop those sounds in during the match.
I think that would be, I'll say, potentially disruptive.
No. They wouldn't play on the speakers out on the computer. They would just play it
Oh,
in the
okay.
stream.
All right, sure.
That'd be great.
Yeah, don't give me a soundboard, man.
Oh no, you're not the person to do that.
I'm not the person to do that.
That's not inside your realm.
It's not in my wheelhouse. I would abuse it. I'm gonna be frank. I would just abuse the
Yeah,
power.
it would be like making you DM of the D&D game.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. I'll be a hell of a PC, but if you put me in DM,
Yeah, it just abuses the power.
I don't abuse the power.
Oh, that's a
I
lie.
use the power to its maximum.
Potential
Yes.
for shenaniganry.
Yeah, lots of shenanigans.
All right, Justin's on the mulligan. It looks like. Is Mark keeping this one?
Mulliganing's not the end of the world for Justin. There are a few things that he needs to get going quickly. Howling Mine or a Dictative Crufix in hand really nullifies that card disadvantage.
Right.
And Mark's deck isn't really one that can take advantage of it as well as some of the other aggro decks. 'Cause he's got so many 3-drops.
This hand seems completely reasonable.
Yeah, we'll suspend an Ancestral Vision, and if we can live till then, we should be in really good shape. Oh, man. Starting off with Serum Visions instead of Ancestral Vision. How do you feel about that?
That's pretty intense. I mean, you probably had a turn there. You could have visions. Okay.
All right, we're completely off the Visions plan.
Completely.
I won't say completely. I agree with playing the Search over the Visions here.
Right.
I don't agree with playing the Visions over the Visions.
Right. We wanted to play the visions for sure.
Visions turn 1. Even if you got Visions, I know it's tempting. You get to set up the next couple draws, but I don't think you're gonna have enough time to wait for the Visions to come off of suspend now. Another Island is a good one. He wanted the miracle there. He felt the miracle. Now we're gonna suspend.
Also, shout outs to the new Visions art. So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
So much better than the F&M Visions art, which was really an odd choice.
Spectacular is what it was.
It was an odd choice.
Alright, Mark attacking with this 2/2 Nicodle. Didn't find a Montagna, but that's okay.
Jam for 4.
Two's
Justin's
good enough.
not under a ton of pressure.
Alright, thinking about this one. What's he got? Oh, this is interesting. I like it.
He's thinking about it for the search. So he's tempted to dig for a 5th land. Now he has to get a 5th land.
Correct. Here's an exhaustion.
That's what the thought was there.
Was that right? So now once he does, he has 2 time walks in his hand.
Mm-hmm. So if you're Mark, do you play out the Avon Mind Sensor here? Looks like you do.
Looks like it. Yep.
So now you get a bang for 3 next turn, but you don't get to untap. I guess it's an effective use of that mana regardless.
So Justin's going to bin almost any card that isn't a land here on this next.
We'll take a Miracle.
Yes, we'll take a Miracle. Is that a land? Yep. All right, here we go.
Might take an Exhaustion.
Oh, see, with the 2 Time Warps, he's going to get to resolve Ancestral Visions.
Oh, it draws another Time Warp too.
That's not bad.
It's good. Like, that's perfectly fine. And now we're going to get to draw.
Right. I think you want to resolve the Search for Ascantha first. Because you get that. Because you get the look, so you're looking 1 card deeper.
Right.
And so now he has Ascantha in play. This is how we drew it up, boys. Is that an unsubstantiate?
That's a Dictative Crufix.
Okay.
It's going to be an important one here. A Remand. Alright, so we're going to search.
Yep, he's going to take 1 more hit here.
Well, we're keeping that one down.
Keeping that one. Draws that card.
As foretold, I think the other card in his hand is a Restore Balance.
Oh, interesting. So he's going to keep that As foretold on top, I guess. Play As foretold and Restore Balance?
Yeah, Restore Balance to the universe. And he still has this Remand in hand.
Restore Balance doesn't count land, right?
Restore Balance counts land. So he's definitely going to have to sack land if he plays that.
Is that really what he wants to do?
I mean, if it means living. Still no mountain for Mark.
Sure, Justin's perfectly okay with this. So interesting. I wonder if Justin can also get himself down to very few cards in hand. So he can play the land next turn. He can play Dictative Crewfix.
Alright, we're remanding here.
He's going to remand the Scavenging Ooze.
This basically puts you all in because Mark's going to get
an Elemental.
An Elemental off of this.
Yeah, he just wanted to get the card out of his hand. To cycle it, per se.
Yeah, absolutely. Another Dictated Crewfix.
Okay, so we've got 6 here. Taking another turn.
Oh, that's nice.
There we go.
And now
now you can play 2 Dictates on this turn.
Yeah. I don't know if Dictate's legendary or not. I guess not.
Yep.
So 2 Dictates. Now we get to draw 3.
So this might be the go-off here.
Gigadrow's, bunch of land. That's not an extra turn.
No, the Gigadrow's sort of is. And he has 5 untapped lands after his search activation.
Oh, gets a time warp.
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
Yeah, try it one more time.
I don't think Mark realizes just how tight this game was.
It's hard to because it's played in Justin's hand almost entirely. So
2 more Temporal Masteries in hand for Justin. And at this point, it's going to be very difficult for Mark to finish him
Justin's getting to actually draw 3 cards. And then with the Search for Escanta...
Can dig for a 4th if he really needs one.
Can dig for a 4th. So, it's like he's looking at 7 full cards every turn. It's crazy.
Exhaustion.
He wants to hit a Inkmoth Nexus here so we can try and win this thing.
So you don't actually need one?
Yeah, you don't totally need one, I concur, but it would be nice.
So now we're going to Gigadrow's.
Alright, so Gigadrowses.
Now we get to exhaust. Or we'll make a guy first.
Yeah, we're going.
Exhaust next turn. Oh, we're just doing this now.
Yep.
Draw 3.
1, 2, a 3. Ouch. Alright. The School at Water's Edge, in case one of our legendary permanents needs to become untapped.
You never know, man. Sometimes you just need to untap a legendary permanent.
And here we are, we're making this land a creature. A 6/6, so the math works out really nice for Justin here. And then he's going to be able to deal him 6 every turn. So that's 3 turns exactly.
Right. Unless he draws another Part the Water Veil, in which case he only needs 1 more.
Correct. He might just have it in his hand and we don't know because he has a gajillion cards up there. 1,
Didn't
2,
see it, but anything is
3.
possible.
Is there one up there? Nope.
He could As Foretold Ancestral Visions.
Yep, there it is.
3 more shots at it. We've had a Restore Balance and an Exhaustion, so.
Yep, there's this guy. Exhaustion you.
And that should be enough.
Go, he's gonna draw 3 cards. Wow. That match was very close.
Very tight. I don't think Mark realized it, as I said, but yeah, it was a very nice one.
Yeah, I think the Turbo Turns deck is super fun.
Yeah, you like it?
I would never play it. I'm
also
not that good enough.
I think it's annoying because the type of people that typically play it are like pretty slow already.
No, I'll tell you what. Justin Gebing is one of like the nicest, most affable guys. He could literally just play any dumpster fire against me, and I would be more than happy to sit down and play Magic with him.
Justin's fine. Justin plays at like a very reasonable pace. He's very crisp with his play. But a lot of players that I've played that are playing this deck are just like, oh, I can take so many turns. It's cool, whatever.
Right.
They're
Showing off. They're tap dancing.
Yeah.
You're like, quit tap dancing. We're playing Magic.
Exactly.
All
Or
right.
like sit there and sit in the tank for 5 minutes on the Serum Visions. And just like, it's 2 cards, man. Come on.
I got written up at work one time for sitting in the tank too long.
Oh yeah, it's rough.
It was like an hourly, BS job, so wasn't too worried about it.
All right then.
We'll see you guys back here in about 10-15 minutes. We've been turning these rounds pretty quick, so don't go too far. We got more hot modern action awaiting you.
And I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.